the building. I like those, but I like these other ones better. It's a nice day today here in the panhandle of Texas. And Trevon Diggs gonna play finally. I've been saying this all season, man. Dallas should have got Gillmore at the beginning of the year. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna let a few people log on. I know a lot of y'all are probably watching the A&M game right now. Should have got Trevon Diggs, or actually should have let Trevon Diggs rest the first quarter of the season with Stephon Gillmore playing corner. We probably would have won 3 out of our first 4 games for sure if we would have had Gillmore and a different defensive coordinator. I don't know why Jerry Jones always decides to do what he does, you know? Why he's so prideful? Why is he doing the things he does? He should have got Gillmore. That would have gave time for Josh Butler, Stephon Revell, and Trevon Diggs to heal, and Reddy Stewart and Gillmore and Deron Bland could have held it down until they were ready. But instead, they're prideful. Oh, we don't need an old Stephon Gillmore. And this is what they get. They're prideful, and they think they know it all, and they don't. The fans know more than they know. And now Trevon Diggs, Pro Bowler, is going to play these last 3 games, and watch, he's going to ball out, and then there's going to be a big controversy. Oh, Dallas should have played him last 2 games, and they probably would have won. But they didn't play him in Detroit, and they didn't play him at home versus the Minnesota Vikings. And Trevon Diggs is probably going to end up going somewhere else, probably at Green Bay with his buddy, Micah, and he's going to ball out. And that's going to be another case of Dallas Cowboys messing up a relationship between a player, letting him go somewhere else and ball out. If Micah Parsons wouldn't have got hurt, he probably would have won runner-up to defensive MVP. If it wasn't for Myles Garrett, he is the best defensive end in the league besides Myles Garrett. That's the exception. But let's see how Trevon Diggs does. A lot of people are haters and saying, oh, he's washed up, he's no good anymore. A lot of people are saying that Trevon Diggs ain't got it. Well, we're going to see, folks, because he's not only playing for pride, he's playing for another contract. Because more than likely, Dallas is going to let him go. But if Trevon Diggs does good these next 3 games, let's say he gets like 3 or 4 interceptions and is balling out, do we keep Trevon Diggs? Do we mend that relationship? That way we don't have to go get a corner in the draft. What's going to be amazing, though, is to see what if the Eagles lose tonight to Washington. Dallas will definitely be trying to play all their starters and win that game. But if they lose, which I know they're going to lose to Buffalo, so it would be just down to that last game. But you shut up. You need to get off my feed, Matt. You're blocked. Blocked. Sorry, folks. I'm having to remove some people because they don't know how to act right. So anyways, Trevon Diggs gets his first start. Deron Bland having season-ending foot surgery. And now you've got 2 high-priced corners that you're paying a lot of money to do nothing. And it just blows my mind the amount of pride that Jerry Jones must have that he just can't go up to a player and say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that I didn't give you your 500,000. Here's your 500,000. You know, they always say happy wife, happy life. Well, same thing in football. If you got a happy player, he's going to play better, man. But if you're treating someone like garbage, then, and I get it. Trevon Diggs and Micah Parsons were saying that they're top 10 quarterbacks and Dak Prescott wasn't in it. And I think that's what kind of like made everybody upset because there's a divide there, And now Parsons is saying Dak Prescott is a top 3 quarterback in the league. And he retracted his statement about Dak Prescott not being a top 10 quarterback. But, yeah, I mean, if the Eagles lose tonight, that gives Dallas more hopes, to try to play hard. But if the Eagles win tonight, Dallas might as well just roll the backups in, man. Don't risk getting Dak Prescott hurt for a game that doesn't even matter, I know Dak Prescott's a competitor. He wants to go out there. He wants to ball. But he's just got to get out of there, man. I'm telling you. Got to get out of there. But, yeah, if Stephon Gillmore would have came in the first of the season, this was my philosophy first of the year. This is what I said the Cowboys should have done. But they didn't listen. They should have brought in Stephon Gillmore, first of the season, training camp. Allow Trevon Diggs and Stephon Revell to heal. Caleb Carson and Josh Butler, let all them heal while Deron Bland and Stephon Gillmore, along with Reddy Stewart, played until they could heal. But no, they didn't do that. They brought Trevon Diggs in early. He gets re-injured. He doesn't like the system. They should have fired Eberflus after the first half of the season, man. I mean, I don't know why Jerry Jones doesn't. Does Eberflus have some dirt on the Joneses? Or what is it? Like, why do they keep this guy around? Now they're going to bring him up in the box. That ain't going to help. I mean, if you don't know what's going on by now in the NFL and you didn't know that you needed to be up there, maybe he needs to see the field better. They're going to give him another chance. I hope not. I hope it's like, let's get this guy off the sideline and move him upstairs because it's negative energy having him down there. As you saw Shoddy cussing him out last week. But, man, dude, I was watching this Texas A&M game earlier. Miami scored. Does anybody know the score on the Miami A&M game right now? I'm fixing to tune in on it. Source.